Repeat this prayer 7 times and witness the miracle happen. Do you believe in the power of prayer? Today, I want to tell you that no matter the size of your need or the depth of your desire, when you pray with faith, miracles happen. And this prayer I'm about to share with you is not just words, it's a key that can open doors that once seemed permanently closed. But for this to happen, you must be ready to believe, to repeat it with faith, and to allow God to work in your life. This moment is no coincidence, it's an answer. Perhaps you've been crying out for help, waiting for a miracle for a long time. Today, I want to tell you that the miracle you're seeking is not far away. It's closer than you think, and it begins with your voice, with the words you will repeat with me. God is listening, and He is ready to act. But before we continue, I want to ask you to do something simple. Click the like button so this message can reach more people who are also waiting for a miracle. You might be the bridge for someone who needs this prayer right now. And if these words touch your heart, share them with someone you love, because faith multiplies when it's shared. Now, take a deep breath. Set aside your worries and open your heart. What you're about to experience is not just a video, it's a divine moment, an opportunity to connect deeply with God. Get ready to see the impossible become reality because He is ready to act, and the miracle you've been waiting for begins here. The power of faith in action. When you pray with faith, something extraordinary happens. Prayer is not just words cast into the wind, it's a direct conversation with me, the God who created you, knows you, and takes care of every detail of your life. Every time you pray, you activate the power of your faith. And even if your faith feels small, like a mustard seed, it's enough to move mountains and make miracles happen. I know there are times you wonder, do my prayers really make a difference? Let me assure you, yes, they do. Every word you speak in prayer rises to my throne, and I listen attentively. Even when you don't see the answer right away, I am already working on your behalf. Because prayer, my child, is more than a request, it's a demonstration of trust, a declaration that you believe in my power and my will. The prayer I'm about to share with you is powerful, but it's not magic. The secret isn't in the words themselves but in the faith with which you repeat them. When you pray with sincerity and confidence, you open spiritual doors and allow me, the God of the impossible, to enter your life. Know that every time you repeat this prayer, you are strengthening your connection with me and activating my work. Today, I invite you to take a step of faith. Even before we begin the prayer, say to me, Lord, I believe. I trust that you are working in my life. This declaration is powerful because it positions your mind and heart to receive what I have for you. And I promise you this, those who believe will never be disappointed because I am faithful to fulfill my promises. Remember, my child, that the power of prayer lies in who listens, and it is I who hear you. No matter how big the miracle you need, I am greater. No matter how long you have waited, I am working. Repeat these words with faith, and watch as the miracle begins to take place. Purposeful repetition. My child, I want you to understand something special about repeating a prayer. It's not about mechanical words or empty rituals, it's about focusing your heart on me, aligning your mind with my will. When you repeat a prayer with faith, each word becomes like a seed planted in the fertile soil of your life. And I, the Lord of the harvest, am here to water those seeds and make them grow. Repetition is not to convince me, because I already know what you need before you even ask. The repetition is to strengthen your faith, to remind you that I am capable, that I am the God who works miracles. With every word you speak, your trust in me grows, and your mind begins to align with my promises. And when your faith strengthens, you become ready to receive what I'm doing in your life. Think of Elijah, my servant. He prayed 7 times for the rain to return after years of drought. Not because I didn't hear him the first time, but because the repetition of his prayer was a demonstration of his unshakable faith. With each prayer, he declared, "Lord, I trust in what you promised." And in the end, he saw the small cloud in the sky, the beginning of the miracle that would transform the dry land into a place of life again. Today, I want you to see this repetition as an act of worship, as a moment of communion with me. As you repeat this prayer 7 times, imagine that every word is rising to my throne, and I am responding. With every repetition, your faith grows, your doubts diminish, and your soul strengthens. Because I am working, even if you cannot see it yet. So, prepare your heart. When we begin this prayer, don't just speak the words, feel them, live them. Imagine the miracle unfolding as you pray. Because faith does not wait to see, faith believes before it happens. And I promise you, your prayer will not return empty, for I am listening, and I am acting. When faith opens doors. My child, I want to remind you of something powerful. When you pray with faith, you open spiritual doors that no one can close. Your faith is the key that unlocks the blessings I have already prepared for you. Every time you pray believing, you invite my presence to work miraculously in your life. And that is what I want you to understand today. Your words hold power because they are tied to my promises. You may have been waiting for something for a long time, thinking it will never happen. But I want to tell you that I have not forgotten a single one of your prayers. I am not a distant God, I am the Father who stands beside you every moment, hearing every word, wiping every tear. And today, as you prepare to repeat this prayer, I want you to know that I am moving heaven and earth for you. But before we continue, I want to share something special with you. Imagine a simple yet profoundly powerful practice that can align your mind, heart, and soul with me every day. It's a tool that has already transformed lives, bringing peace, clarity, and abundance to those who use it. In the comments of this video, you will find a link to discover this divine solution. This may be the key you've been searching for to transform not just your moment but your entire life. My child, this is not just an opportunity, it's an invitation to take the next step in your journey with me. When you choose to connect with me more deeply, you begin to witness miracles that once seemed impossible. Click the link, explore this practice, and allow it to open doors you never imagined. I am waiting for you, ready to work mightily in your life. Trust in me. Don't ignore this call, because I have placed it on your path for a reason. Today can be the beginning of something extraordinary. Get ready, because what lies ahead is greater than you can imagine, and I am with you every step of the way. Powerful prayer to repeat 7 times. Lord, I place my life in your hands now. I know that you are powerful to transform, heal, and make the impossible happen. I declare, with all my faith, that the miracle is already moving in my life. I trust in your timing, your plans, and your goodness. Lord, open the doors that are closed, pour your peace over my heart, and guide me with your light. May your presence fill every corner of my life, may your strength renew my hope, and may your love carry me beyond all my fears. Father, I know that your word never fails, and I stand before you now, believing that I am already receiving the miracle I long for. In Jesus' name, I thank you. Amen. Make this prayer every day 7 times, and in just a few days, you will see your life being transformed. Trust in my word. My child, I know there are moments when your faith is challenged, when the days feel long, the answers you're waiting for don't come, and everything around you seems to say that nothing will change. But I want to remind you of something that never changes, my word. It is alive, eternal, and unfailing. When I speak, creation responds. When I promise, I fulfill. And today, I want you to fully trust in what I have already spoken over your life. My word is your shelter in the storms. It is where you find the strength to keep going, even when everything feels difficult. I know you may feel weary, but I want to tell you, hold firmly to the promises I have already placed in your life. No matter how much time has passed or what circumstances say, what I have declared over you is still active. For I am not a man to lie, nor a son of man to change my mind. Think of all the times you have read or heard my promises. Remember that I said I will never leave you, that I am with you every day until the end of time. Remember that I am the one who makes all things work together for your good. There is nothing beyond my reach, and I am working even when you don't see it. When you trust in my word, you allow me to transform your life in ways beyond what you can imagine. Today, I want you to choose to trust, even without seeing. Choose to believe, even without understanding. Because when you do, you activate my promise. And I assure you, what I have spoken will come to pass. My words do not return void but fulfill exactly the purpose for which they were sent. And I have already sent my word over you. All you need to do now is believe and wait. Hold firm, my child. Hold firm, my child. I do not fail, and what I am preparing for you will exceed all your expectations. Trust in me, trust in my word, and watch how it becomes the solid foundation you need to walk toward the miracles I have already placed in your path. Prayer is the bridge to the miracle. My child, I want you to know that prayer is not just a moment to ask but a bridge that connects you directly to me. Every time you pray with faith, you cross that bridge and reach my heart. No matter how distant you may feel, prayer will always bring you closer to me. And it is through prayer that the miracle begins to happen, because you are not just speaking, you are activating my power in your life. When you pray, something extraordinary happens in heaven and on earth. Your faith rises, and my blessings descend. The spiritual realm responds to your trust because I am a God who moves when you believe. Understand that prayer is more than words, it is an act of surrender, moment when you say, Lord, I cannot, but I know you can. And I can, my child. There is nothing impossible for me. I know that sometimes you may think your prayers are too small or your problem too big. But let me remind you, I am the God who multiplied loaves and fish, who made the blind see and the lame walk. If I did it before, I can do it again in your life. And when you repeat this prayer 7 times, you are not just speaking, you are declaring that you believe in my power. This faith is the key that opens doors no one can close. Today, I want you to use this bridge of prayer to overcome any barrier in your path. Imagine that every time you pray, you are closer to the miracle, closer to the solution. Because I am listening, and I am working. No matter the size of the problem or how much time has passed, the answer is on its way. Trust that my hand is upon you and that everything is under my control. My child, keep praying, keep believing. I am here, hearing every word and responding at the perfect time. Use this prayer as a reminder that I am faithful, that I am powerful, and that miracles still happen. And remember, prayer doesn't just change circumstances, it changes you. And when you are transformed, the impossible becomes reality. The miracle is already on its way. My child, I want you to believe in a truth your heart may not fully grasp yet. The miracle you seek is already on its way. When you pray, when you declare in faith, I begin to move. Even though your eyes may not yet see it, I am already aligning the pieces, opening the doors, and breaking the barriers that stand in your way. For I am the God who never fails, and everything I promise, I fulfill. You may be asking, but why can't I see the results yet? And I want to answer you, waiting is part of the process. While you wait, I am not only preparing the miracle but also preparing you. I am shaping your heart, strengthening your faith, and readying you to receive something greater than you can imagine. Because when I act, I go beyond what you can ask or think. Every time you repeat this prayer, I want you to visualize the miracle happening. Picture your life being transformed, your problems resolved, and peace filling your heart. Because prayer is not only about what happens around you, it's about what happens within you. And as your faith grows, the impossible becomes possible. My child, today I tell you with all certainty, keep praying, keep believing. Don't give up now because what you've been waiting for is closer than you think. I am working on your behalf, even in the details you cannot see. My hand is upon you, and my plan is perfect. Prepare yourself, for your testimony will be great. What I am doing in your life is not just for you, but so that others can see my power and faithfulness. The miracle you're waiting for is not just a possibility, it's a promise. And I, the God who loves you, am already fulfilling every one of them in your life. Stay on this journey with me. I want you to continue this journey with me. Every day on this channel, you'll find words that strengthen your faith, prayers that touch your soul, and messages that renew your hope. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and don't miss the next messages God has for you. Your life is about to be transformed in ways you never imagined. And before we go, I need to share something special. Imagine having a practice that deepens your connection with God every day. A divine tool that aligns your mind, body, and soul with the purpose He has for you. This practice has already touched and transformed thousands of lives, unlocking peace, clarity, and miracles. In the comments of this video, you'll find a link to discover this tool. Don't ignore this call. This could be the answer you've been waiting for. Now that you've repeated this prayer in faith, I want you to hold on to this truth: the miracle you seek is already in motion. God has heard every word, seen every tear, and felt every desire of your heart. This moment was no coincidence. It was a divine response, a reminder that you are never alone and that He is working for you, even now. Trust, my child. What's coming is greater than you can imagine. Believe in the power of your prayers and in God's faithfulness. And before you leave, click on the next video that will appear on the screen. It holds a special message that might be exactly what you need to hear today. May God's peace, love, and presence accompany you now and always. I am with you, until the end.